Lawyers act as coaches to the public in their legal play. About their acting as coaches, I have already spoken earlier in this series itself. And the judge is not deciding which of the two play. When I say which of the two players have played properly, what I mean to say is which of the two litigating public have played the game properly before knocking at the door of the court. It's not a play between the two lawyers only. At best, lawyers can act as coaches. This I have already spoken. Now I'm only giving the details. When there is predictability in judgments, lawyers can confidently advise their clients when to use private violence in exercise of the right of private defense, which is already recognized by law, and when to seek the assistance of the court to get an injunction order to seek recovery of possession. Suppose there is a coach in a basketball game. He knows the rules and he knows every coach applies the same rules. Say every referee applies the same rules. So he will tell his players whom he is going to coach, never touch the ball with your leg. It will result in penalty point. Make it a point to hit the ball only with your hands. Then if you put it in the basket, you get points. That's how he coaches. Similarly, lawyers also can confidently coach. Now you can use private violence. If you are prosecuted, you can take shelter under private defense. Now, in this case, you don't have that facility. You have to seek an injunction from the court, or you have to seek the relief of recovery of possession with the help of the court. Don't use violence. If you use violence, you will be in trouble. Don't expect me to save you when you are prosecuted. So, the lawyer can coach the litigant properly. Similarly, the public can be guided correctly as to when they should perform their contractual obligations and when to rescind or repudiate them. Lawyers can also guide as to the marketable title of the individuals to enable creditors like banks or private creditors to obtain legally enforceable mortgages, so that if there is a challenge by third parties to the title of the loanees, courts will ultimately uphold the title and the mortgages obtained by the creditors. This predictable system will give confidence to lenders and investors to earn more and invest more, thereby helping the economy to grow. It is said that Bill Clinton had advised the Russians when they sought his advice after the collapse of socialist economy that a predictable and consistent legal system to enforce contracts with certainty is essential for economic growth. Just as the heart, by employing muscular force, pumps blood at the right degree of pressure to ensure constant flow of blood throughout the body, the judiciary, by quick and just enforcement of the contracts, by employing legal force, is expected to maintain the right velocity and pressure of economic blood flow of money and other economic assets from the undeserving to the deserving, the inefficient to the efficient, the dishonest to the honest, the incapable to the capable, the haphazard to the meticulous entrepreneurs, businessmen, and other wealth creators and distributors. Just as inefficient heart results in the ailment called hypotension or low blood pressure, an inefficient judiciary contributes to low level of economic vibrancy and growth. Justice of the bulk of the populace also ensures adherence to the honoring of contracts. But the threat of judicial coercive action in their enforcement also helps develop the necessary discipline to honor contractual commitments. The heart also applies muscular pressure intermittently, not continuously, during the systolic strokes and gives rest during the diastole and allows the pressure exerted by the whole circulatory system, that is arteries and veins, to exert the pressure on the blood to flow back to the heart. Diastole, systole, like that. So the innate sense of the individual to honor the contracts also works. It is similar to the pressure exerted by the arteries and the veins to pump back blood. At the same time, the pressure exerted by the heart muscle, which is similar to that of the judicial system. Now, what is this? What is the where is the question of pumping blood, economic blood at the right pressure? You may ask. Can there be excessive pressure? Yes. Suppose a person borrows money, he doesn't have the money to repay